What is going on, guys? I'm your host, Henry. I'm joined here by golfing extraordinaire Jackson Elstrom, and we have hijacked beyond the backboard on this fine Thursday. Jackson, good morning.
Good morning.
We have a list of talking points, but I kind of want to talk about how Boston dropped 155 on the Pacers last night.
Yeah.
That's pretty staggering.
A little concerning as a Lakers fan, but they're team. I'm hoping it was more of a Pacers thing than a Celtics thing, but it feels like even though we're like 5 games into this, they seems like it's kind of becoming a little bit of a trend, or it could be becoming a trend.
Yeah, and my main takeaway, especially after Ciro was really trying to explain to me how gambling is an addictive issue that should be taken very seriously among the youth in America last night. But seeing the Wizards go down by 30 at times and seeing the Celtics dominate, I just want to start betting, dude. I want to hammer Celtics minus 30.5 and see if I can hit it occasionally.
Dude, that'd be insane. I would hop on that.
Right? And imagine. And not even, it doesn't have to be 30. You could probably get good odds like 22.5 for any team playing the Wizards. Just give it to them sometimes.
Just pick some blowouts.
Yeah.
Celtics Wizards might be interesting, but then you do run into the issue of the Raptors won last night over the Bucks. Didn't Minnesota beat Denver as well? They're on the off chance. How much cash would you be throwing at these? Are we talking single digits? Or are we talking double digits? Are we talking triple digits?
The absolute high end of my units is throw in $20-$30 on something.
Oh, then yeah. Hop on that, yeah.
Yeah, I just want a piece. I just want a little piece.
Okay, Washington came back. I didn't realize they put up 40 in the fourth.
That was my exact train of thought, where I was like, oh man, they're getting crushed in the third, and then immediately cuts to the final score. I'm like, well, that's a good thing I didn't bet at the end of the day.
Did you see the alley-oop off the backboard with while they were down 30 in the third quarter, Jordan Poole off the backboard at Kuzma?
I did not.
Just goofs. The dude's a goof. Let's see what else we got. My Knicks buddy was upset. Oh, do we have I really hope I picked Portland. And I have a weird feeling I picked Portland.
You did pick Portland. I have an inventory pick yet. You did pick Portland.
3-1, 4-1, 5-1.
Wait, run through them with me. Hawks win.
Hawks won, yes.
And did the Nets win?
Yeah.
Okay. Knicks lose.
Yep.
Thunder lose.
Yep.
Rockets. I was with you there.
Rockets dub.
Wolves. Mavs win.
Yep.
Bulls L. Jazz. Jazz beat Memphis? Yep, they did.
Convincingly.
Clippers L. Good hedge. And Warriors, Clay bails us out.
Sir.
Okay. Alright. I think you did win the day.
I'm hoping I only won 2 of those, or lost 2 of those.
Clippers, Nugs, Thunder, Knicks, and Bucks, actually.
Oh, I picked the Thunder?
Yeah.
I picked the Cavs?
No, I have you for the Knicks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, so I lost Thunder.
Cavs won, though.
Yeah. But what were the scores? for us on the night.
You were 8-5.
Fuck.
I was.
It's not that good.
I was 6-7.
Oh. Hey, what's up, Thomas? Thank God the Raps had to come together to win. I can't believe the Raptors won that game like that.
And Ciro matched you at 8-5.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, unless.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Did he pick the Wizards to win? How did I let that happen?
Dude, he picked the Wolves. He got Wolves over Nugs.
I did pick the fucking.
He might have picked the Lakers too. I have that one blank. So he could honestly have had 9 wins.
Oh.
I don't remember the
Man. I gotta stop hedging. That Lakers game was the coolest game I've watched in the long season we've had.
Let's talk LeBron legacy. Why can he not just take a 3? Why can he not be the clutch shooter at the end of games?
Oh, you're talking about in regulation?
Yeah, come on now. Come on now.
Well, he was getting double teamed. PJ was on him, and then Kawhi was lurking. He was looking like a mountain lion.
He was, and yeah. And there was another defender in the area too.
Yeah, they were all pushing on him. Then he chucked it to Seawood, and I've been so hesitant with the Seawood hype, and he just keeps getting better. Christian Wood literally keeps getting better all season. And last night he had the huge putback dunk in overtime. Christian Wood, when the priest gets a hard on 20 and 10, put it in a pen, however you want to cut it. Man, he's doing great. D'Angelo Russell, big game from him. They're missing Taurean Prince, Jared Vanderbilt.
No Gabe Vincent last night.
Gabe Vincent. 2 other players. 80 looked like 80. Austin Reeves finally came through, won him the basketball game.
Yeah, that's huge.
That was an exhilarating game. I think the Lakers might have lost that game if Paul George didn't foul out, but he did.
What a stupid foul for him to command over. He's like, I didn't do it.
So
yeah,
I love it. And Kawhi playing 72, 73, 74, 75 minutes in the last 2 nights is unheard of.
He's back.
It's unfathomable. And he dropped 40, whatever. Kawhi's kind of weird. He didn't want any sauce. Obviously, they lost, so no sauce for you. But, damn, dude, that Clippers team was really good. James Harden didn't even play. Fuck.
Yeah, well,
if they weren't the Clippers, I'd be worried. Sheesh.
The fact that this was a Reeves game is huge.
Yeah, I like what Skip Bayless tweeted, something along the lines of, good thing he got over his overpay slump or whatever, his payday slump. Getting AR going is huge. When I watch AR play though, it worries me so much that he's the Lakers' 3rd best player. It just worries me so much. But then you have games like last night where he just came through, and it's like, all right, dude, you can go 2 of 15 for the first 3 quarters, I guess, if you're going to win us the game in the 4th and overtime. Or help in the 4th. Did you see who passed it to LeBron for that dunk?
Reeves.
Dude, that dunk was insane. It's 1 a.m. I'm screaming. I'm trying not to make too much noise for my neighbor. And I'm jumping up and down in my apartment after that dunk. That was insane.
You were lit in the group chat.
You 21. My buddy Arjun and I, if he's awake, if he's watching these games, we'll just live text the whole entire game, and I gotta let that go into the NBA Show group chat as well. So usually Nick's I don't think you've met Nick. Nick's the biggest bandwagon LeBron fan in the entire world. It used to piss us all off in high school so much because we're from Chicago area, and he's like, he's like blowing LeBron James, but in the meantime, he's disrespecting MJ. He's like not just being like, yeah, LeBron's like, yeah, like MJ's good, but LeBron's LeBron. It's like, no, dude, like fucking MJ's a bum ass playing plumbers, and LeBron's the goddamn GOAT. He's been doing this since sophomore year of high school, and I finally came around. So, does this make sense? I tweeted this, and nobody liked it, so I deleted it.
I would have plugged it on the show right now.
I said MJ is the greatest player of all time, and LeBron's the greatest of all time. But now that I say that out loud, I don't know if that really.
I think that there can be a compelling argument for MJ's legacy to be better because he's the first GOAT. No one's ever going to surpass that. And because of the championships. But that LeBron being the best basketball player ever is very possible.
I think LeBron's the best athlete to ever play in the NBA.
When he is retired, like this age 38, next year is age 39, these campaigns are going to be revered for what he's accomplishing, more than they are now.
Yeah, I think, his birthday's in a month, isn't it? I think, I feel like I learned this with, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers now. He's going, I want to watch every single LeBron game I can. If I'm home and I'm awake and the Lake Show are on TV, I'm watching that game. I'm at least watching the fourth quarter. I just want to witness it. Yeah. I want to witness the greatness. I want to witness, the ups and downs, though, too, like that.
Got Jackson lagging.
Competitor in basketball, that might be better. But yeah, what LeBron's doing is crazy. Oh, man, they should have gotten Harden. Harden went to the wrong team. I didn't even think about it until my buddy said that. Oh, fuck, dude, you're kind of right. AR is my third best player. I love the AR.
They could have probably.
Right? If there's a will, there's a way. I didn't even think about it at any point in my entire last couple of months.
Maybe it's interesting because they are probably tired of a revolving door of having to build new chemistry. But he would be an upgrade over D'Lo because D'Lo still gets blown by.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. That's why when he drops 25, it's all right.
Good.
That's why we got you.
Yeah, thank God. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But the defense is it is a concern, especially when I think of players named Steph or Jamal.
Yeah, I mean, it will be Jared Vanderbilt guarding those guys sometimes.
Yeah, and it's just the playoff Jared Vanderbilt doesn't really do it for me. It just worries me. I don't know. Did you watch the Golden State last couple of minutes?
Mm-hmm.
I only watched the last 3 minutes because I was watching the Rockets clean it up in the Lake Show. Sabonis, or even if you watched in the playoffs, Sabonis is a pretty big liability. It surprises me how the right team, i.e. Golden State, will. I love the way they guard Sabonis, and it makes me just not concerned. I know De'Aaron Fox didn't play yesterday, and De'Aaron, obviously with the scoreboard, that they would have won, but playoff basketball, the Kings just don't concern me because Sabonis, literally just don't, let him take anything he wants outside of the paint. Anything he wants. And he threw up a freaking prayer last night, around the free throw line, and he banks it in. So Clay didn't even need that shot because Steph had a beautiful layup to give them the lead, and then Sabonis throws up the most disgusting looking jump shot and banks it in. And it reminded me of the playoffs where it's just a team like Golden State, they just guard him perfectly and they make him as a scorer irrelevant. I mean, he'll still get his 15 or whatever, but
yeah. But he is incapable of hitting that free throw jumper at a respectable level.
Yeah. If he's gonna make it, he can beat me all day. I'll give that to you all day. If you make it, you can freaking take that win. Do that for 4 games.
Yeah.
So it's not happening.
Well, at this point, if it's that bad, he might as well just set up at the top of the key and hit a third of his threes, or hit 30% of his threes.
But he doesn't do that anymore. That's the thing. Let me check his 3 stats, but I'm pretty sure in the last many years he's been just.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's going to show that he does not take money. And he was trying. I thought it was very apparent in preseason that him working on the shot was a focal point that did not yield any dividends. Because he was letting them rip and he still wasn't making them.
He's never made 1 3 a night in a career, which is just alarming. His 3 last year, 37%. Damn, you know what? That works for me, but he only took 20. So then we look in the playoffs, 20% from top to top. So something to monitor. But for the Kings, the Kings are a different thing. But that's the Fox show. Fox is clearly the best player on that team. So
yeah, although Keegan Murray is making strides in year 2. I think that he is going to continue growing. Maybe surprise the people who might not view him as a growth candidate, as a high ceiling guy.
And he even had a sneaky. We can even get the respect last season when he broke the rookie 3-point record. Yeah, I like Keegan.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to talk about how the Grizzlies suck?
This isn't a surprise to me. I don't think the Grizzlies are just a good basketball team. I really don't. I think Marcus Smart is so complimentary, obviously, that he needs Ja there. And I don't think Triple J is a number 1, which is perfectly fine. And losing Steven Adams, losing Brandon Clark. Now I've got to lean on my young guys. The Derrick Rose edition never even really made. It makes sense when Ja's back, but it never really moved the needle. They put, on the media day picture or whatever, they just casually threw Derrick Rose in that starting lineup picture. It's what are you doing? Desmond Bane's a cool player, but also not. They don't have any needle movers other than Ja Morant, and so. Even if Ja was playing right now, I don't think they're a top 3 team like they were, in previous seasons. But I would imagine they're going to have to. The Steven Adams loss is it's just completely devastating. I don't even know what they're supposed to do at this point anymore. Their team is it's going to be completely different. They're missing Steven Adams. In the regular season, that dude's a menace, especially. So. I said 10-15 a couple of days ago, and I don't even know if they'll get that. They might be 8-17. 8-17 after this start might even be good. Just fucked. So we'll see. Regardless of why their record is what it is at the end of the year, the changes are going to be made as they should. It's crazy. I still got Ja Morant sitting on my bench.
I saw that.
In fantasy, so.
I'll let you know when I write every dudes. It really just depends on. I cover different games, different days. I'm not a beat writer for anything. For anybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you do what you want, or does somebody tell you, a game to get into or a player to get into?
I claim games, and then if there are certain ones that are uncovered, my typical shifts are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so I'll pick up anything that's not anything stale those days. Other than that, I'm freelance and choosing myself.
Oh, cool. Okay, nice.
Yeah. Hold up.
How much do you weigh? How much do you weigh?
160.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah. Does that catch you
How
off
tall
guard?
are you?
6 foot on the dot.
Oh, you're 6 foot. Oh, never mind. No, all right.
Yeah. I'd say I have a moderately compact frame.
I'm trying to lean it out here. I'm 140.
You're
But I
trying to
didn't know
what?
you're 6 foot.
You're trying to what?
I'm trying to lean it out
Like
and gain muscle.
Creatine, bro.
Yeah, just like
Creatine works.
Eating
I like, especially if you
I have
have
some over there.
yeah.
I want it lean. Yeah. Anyways.
I'm spending some time trying to add you to the to the studio right now. I don't get how I can drag your thing in here.
What always gets me at night is like I try to be done with work by 11 because I can usually cover a West Coast team.
And work is posting videos, right, for various accounts and teams and stuff.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, in this sense, not even really work. I guess just making a YouTube video. And so, like, I posted a Seahawks video, like, 11 last night. So I'll be done around then. And it's perfect because the first quarter is done with whatever the 10 o'clock games are. It's just I always want to, like, watch a movie or, like, relax and watch TV or whatever. And then so the NBA games are done at, like, 1 a.m. And then I got to make a very important decision. And unfortunately, I always choose the wrong one. But tonight should be clean. What do we got going on tonight? I'm not even home tonight. There's football on, so. Oh, thank God, it's the shittiest day of basketball of the season. Let's go.
Who we got?
We got Toronto and Philly, Detroit and New Orleans, Orlando and Utah, and then Sacramento and Phoenix. San Antonio and Phoenix.
Yeah.
So.
Some lackluster games and some absent stars.
Cool, I'll be watching highlights tonight. Perfect. Rockets got a much needed dub.
They did. Dylan Brooks looked excellent.
Dylan Brooks is like our second best player this year, which is, I'm glad. I'm very glad for Dylan, but it pisses me off because it should be not Dylan Brooks. It should be Jalen Green, Jabari.
Yeah, Jabari played well.
Even Kevin Porter, when that was a thing. Şengün is playing. I love Şengün, the way he plays. Fred went off last night, which was much needed. We need Fred to. Yeah. It was weird because like watching Fred in the first couple of games is just not what I remember. I didn't watch too many Raptors games at the end of last year, but I used to watch a ton of Raptors games because those guys would hook it up with like 1,000 or 2,000 views back in the college days. And Freddie was he's been like so passive with Houston, and except for maybe the San Antonio game. And so I'm glad he like started last night. He was on fire. He was like 3-3 from downtown in the first. And we need Fred to be the leader of our team with Dylan. And I need him to be aggressive offensively. And I remember watching so many Raptors games and it being so annoying, like some of his shot selection. But the Rockets need it. Jalen Green did so good in the first quarter and in the fourth quarter. And in the like second, he went like 1 of 7. Third quarter, terrible third quarter, but they're figuring out that was a must-win basketball game. I get it. It's early on, new system, new coach, new teammates.
Charlotte, the opponent.
But yeah, exactly. I mean, I like Charlotte, but cannot go 0-4, so it was a huge, huge victory.
Yeah. Well, I even meant that this is a Charlotte team that also has a lot of problems to figure out. But, gotta take care of business and beat teams like that.
Yeah, Charlotte's like, and they're thinking the same thing with Houston. I don't even know. Charlotte's so interesting. I love Brandon Miller. I love his game so much, and he'll come in that starting lineup someday. Mark Williams got abused by Şengün, which I loved in the rebound game. But actually, I don't even think Şengün had too many. Williams got lit up. Maybe not statistically, but he got lit up.
Yeah.
Charlotte's so interesting. I don't know what they're really supposed to do, but I still like a lot of their players. I love LaMelo and I love Brandon Miller.
Yeah, I mean
I love Mark Williams too.
When your Rockets are gonna shoot 57% from three, I don't know how much Charlotte can really do about that.
Yeah. It was immediate too. It was at every point in that game if you're making threes, and that was much needed because we were really struggling with it this season. So, huge win.
My issue with Mark Williams right now is that he just isn't like his activity, like the motor just isn't there. Like he's getting beaten on certain plays just by not being in the right spot, and then like Şengün will like outwork him, or just like put him in a spot where he can't make an impact.
Yeah, is that you think it's more situational issues or just inexperience? Because he did not get run until the very end last year, until they traded away Plumlee. He was not involved at a consistent level. And so I feel like he only played like 20 games, but then he got injured, if I'm not mistaken, too. So once he played like 15-ish games as that starter at the end of the year.
Yeah, I think that it is not really the situation because Steve Clifford is a defensive coach who has done decent things with that defense. Even with the skeleton crew, they were like a fringe top 20 defense in the league last year. I think it's just like effort level, awareness, processing. I think it's a lot of his mental.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah. No slander to Mark Williams. Hope he figures it out. I don't mean to call him like a poor processor of the game, but like I think he's an issue right now.
Just texted and told him to pull up. He didn't hear what I heard. He only heard what you heard. I was pissed.
Who? Oh, Mark.
Williams.
Sorry, Mark. I believe in you.
Sometimes in my videos, I'll just like casually throw out like I'll make the call. I'll let him know. Like when talking about a team or a GM, be like, I'll give him a call and let him know. I'll let Steve know.
Dude. Oh. Ooh. I'm just being an idiot.
The world's missing my beautiful face.
No, sir. Sure. Dude, you've been here the whole time. I've only been showing myself.
Gotta think of something cool to do.
Will you just repeat everything you said for the past few minutes?
I do this every time D'Angelo Russell makes a three.
When you watch basketball games, do you emulate what the players do too? Like if somebody, like when LeBron gets like a nice like alley-oop dunk, I'll like also do like a, like I'm like getting back on D and like, or I'll do like the.
More so, I have a go-to thing where it's like anytime something cool happens, I'll make like a little and-one symbol just to be like, boom, give me that. Like, that's my go-to. That's my go-to for anything that goes on.
I love the 3-up too. Just like throw that up. When a big three hits.
Yeah, it's like the Mikal Bridges style.
No, up top.
Bitch. Yeah. Yeah, the and one is even like I'll be dropping that in my spike ball games. Although you know Kyrie does the seatbelt. You ever seen the seatbelt?
What is it?
Kyrie goes, like straps himself in.
Oh really? I've not seen that. I like that.
That's what I do. Anytime I swipe a bag, I'm playing in a baseball league tonight. Every time I swipe a bag or get an extra base hit, I'm standing up. Seatbelt, buckle up.
You got to do the I like in defense when they do the like. They put the sword back in.
Mm-hmm.
I do that all the time, unironically. Like I'll probably, golden tee.
Of course.
I'll like throw a dart and just go like.
Did you grow up on the Joakim Noah finger guns as well?
Oh yeah, dude! I love. That's like on the Chicago level of. It probably isn't on the Patty Kane, Selly, but. Joakim Noah is like my favorite center of all time.
He's a little before his time. He was great.
He's the man.
Did you see him at D Rose's wedding this offseason?
I probably like I feel like I kind of know what you're talking about. If I saw it, I would remember it, but not off the top of my head. I'm assuming he's still bearding it.
Yeah, I believe he ordained it.
Oh yeah, okay, that sounds right. I remember. Do you remember when he like first went? He like first him and Rose got traded to the Knicks, and that summer he like posted some video or picture in some like rainforest with like the longest beard and longest hair ever. It's like, oh shit, his career's done. This dude does not care anymore.
I do kind of vaguely remember that.
Freaking go. Back to Florida Gators. Yep. Yes, sir. No boat.
I'm seeing if I can find this photo of him.
Back to back Florida Gators.
Al Horford too.
Al Horford.
That was a very good team.
Yeah.
There were more NBA players in that squad as well.
I know. I'm trying to think of one. It's pissed me off. If Nick was here, he'd rattle off the whole team. Oh, it's gonna piss me off. I'm Googling it.
That was 07, 08?
Yeah. Tim Tebow.
Nah, couldn't have been.
All right, let's see.
Whoa, there are a lot. Corey Brewer is the one I was trying to
Corey
think
Brewer, yeah, of course.
Most space on this team. That's crazy.
Yep.
Brandon Powell as well. Is it the same Brandon Powell? Yeah.
Chandler Parsons. GOAT. What year was? Oh, is it 2006, 2007? Oh, so Chandler wasn't there yet. Hey, St. Petersburg, Florida, represent. St. Pete. Florida just breeds talent. They just breed it. Back to back. It is.
They're going to be good this
year. The Duke era. Are they really?
I think this will be the best year of Florida hoops since Beal.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nah, where did Raymond Felton go? I'm feeling East. Oh, North Carolina. Wow, I did not know that.
Dang. Got Joakim ordained the wedding on the screen. Oh, it's so small, though. It just covers your face.
Hey. Well, that's Pete Rose's wife.
Yeah.
Looks like, hey, it looks like, that's what I imagine Carrie Underwood looks like.
Elena taught you. She posts crazy fashion on Instagram. I follow her. It's been a long time.
That's who that is?
Yeah. Fun fact. Some of the other talking points for today are Armani Brooks, Delano Banton, Scotty Barnes, and Shaden Sharp.
Yeah, Armani Brooks, Rockets legend. Delano Banton, Jesus. I don't know the context of Delano Banton or Armani Brooks, actually.
That Armani Brooks is back.
Dropped 12.
He's back, and that Delano Banton needs more minutes.
That's insane. I'm happy for Delano. Let me look at this crazy. I feel like I would hop on the show back when we used to do it so early last year too, and Ciro would be like jazzing some dude up, glazing some dude. I'd check the box score and he had like 11 points. Be like, oh, Armani Brooks, 17 points in 15 minutes. Good for him.
He's a bucket. He is a bucket.
God damn, Rocket legend.
Whatever.
Yeah, good for him. Wow, the Heat are not a good basketball team. Hate being right so much. It's exhausting. It's literally exhausting.
Dude, it's probably what you're saying. It's exhausting for them to be right, or for you?
for me.
Dude, imagine
It's
being them.
exhausting.
They keep making the right decisions over and over and over again. Maybe it's not
The
exhausting.
Miami Heat?
Yeah.
What are these right decisions?
They're letting people walk that aren't performing as well. Like they would be bad while paying Gabe Vincent and Max Strus, and you would have like a ceiling of a team that is like a mid seed in the East. But instead, they're at least opening the door to be able to retool in the future without having like large books. Like I feel like
I'm
that letting
disappointed.
people walk will work out in the long run.
I'm disappointed in Pat Riley. They just don't have enough. Bam's good. Jimmy Butler's the dude. And if they're 1-4 in the regular season, I mean, they need Jimmy Butler way too much in the regular season. And then by the playoffs, I mean, he's going all in. His motor runs out. They got to refuel. So I don't know how the hell they made the finals.
Right. And that was lightning in a bottle. So what is the upside if they had brought the band back together, maybe added in 1 or 2 more people and ran the same squad?
Yeah, I feel like the whole Damian Lillard thing is weird. I do like Jamie a lot. And it's cool to see that he's starting right now. I can't watch Heat games because of the blackout, but
yeah,
so I haven't watched them. But they're not scary to me. I mean, Bulls should have beaten them. Unreal.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Would you pay Patrick Williams next offseason? And if so,
dude, this dude is unbelievable how bad Patrick Williams is. It's actually unbelievable. Did you see? Have you seen the video? If not, I'll send it to you right now. Did you see the video where it was like the last Bulls game? They had a beautiful shot, huge three by Lavine, and Patrick Williams is all pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Let me send this. I'm hoping it was like just out of context. But yeah, like Caruso bangs a three, and look at Patrick Williams in the back. Like the dude literally just walks off and he doesn't show an ounce of happy. I wish there was another angle where he was walking. Yeah, like it looks like his mindset's out of it. I heard, like somebody I was talking to was like, Billy Donovan and AK can't develop, which is just so weird to me because I know Billy Donovan can develop and I know AK can develop. So I guess, you're the GM. That's not important, but you get what I mean. Like Desumu, Kobe, Jack Cheese, Pat Will. I just feel Dalen Terry. Like it feels like any young talent we have is just wasted away.
Well, this. Look at the bigger picture too. Wendell Carter, Laurie, like the list goes on.
The Laurie one hurts, but Cleveland as well.
Yeah,
so
no. Yeah, but he was like the way that the Bulls developed and used him. Maybe it was more usage than development thing, but like he wasn't even an impactful rebounder during his time in Chicago. Like barely. I think.
Never. Yeah, never. But then he had that season where he, sophomore year where he put up like 19. Show flashes of it, but I never felt like he had that dog in him. Clearly wrong. But yeah, Wendell, who's the other one? We drafted like 3 straight players at 7. Wendell.
Denzel Valentine wasn't at 7, but he was bad.
Yeah, at 15, that was a freaking, oh my God, I remember that. Like that was the worst day ever. Who's the other goddamn number 7 pick we had? Why are these fans? I have to Google it. Draft picks.
I think you named him. You named Kobe.
Kennedy.
And you named.
Was it only 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Kennedy. Was Laurie not drafted by us?
Mm-mm. He was the Jimmy trade.
Okay. Oh, it was Kobe White. How can I forget Kobe freaking white cheddar cheese? Drafted number 7 overall. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Then the year after, we draft Pat frickin' Will. Marko Simonovic also was a piece of shit for us. And I remember Kobe White's rookie season. He had like 6 games with 30 points before it got COVID. I gotta look at this 2022 NBA draft because Dalen Terry's unfreaking believable.
I was in favor of that pick at the time. I didn't hate it.
I like Dalen Terry. Yeah, I don't. There's not too many people outside of him other than like Kessler. I'd take Branham, but
the thing with Kobe White too is that looking at that 2019 draft, you're going Jackson Hayes, Rui, Cam Reddish, Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson could have been nice. Tyler Hero is.
Oh yeah, these are terrible, or not terrible, but what a horrible draft as far as superstars go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good. Yeah. NBA purgatory. That's what they say. The whole Pat Williams one really hurts because I know Tyrese went 12, but he wanted to play for Chicago. I remember he had like in his draft thing or whatever came out where he was like, I could make an impact in Chicago or whatever. I know it's kind of a shit show there too. Okoro, Conwu, Killian, Obi, Denny, Jalen, Smith. Then you got Vassell and Tyrese, but so painful.
Yeah.
Why can't they rig it? We just got Connor Bedard. Why can't they rig it so we at least could have gotten LaMelo Ball or something? If LaMelo Ball was on his team, oh my God. Chandler Hutchinson, huge bust.
Yeah, good.
But this is a different era, so I won't go at him. Yeah, not too many crazy players after him either. Anthony Simons, but that's about it. The draft pick since Jimmy Butler, Taj Gibson. Oh, I forgot we drafted Nurkic.
Bobby Portis. Good times.
Yeah, Portis was nice. I'll give that to him. But since then, absolutely nothing. But to answer your question, no, I would not pay Pat Williams jack shit. I'd probably trade him actually soon. If that video that I sent is real and that becomes a habit, I'm going to trade him immediately. They're probably monitoring it.
So the Bulls have an all-time record of 2,346 wins and 2,257 losses. They are 89 games. No, they're 91 games. No. They're approximately 90 games over 500. Do you think that they will slip below 500 over the next 5 years?
Not a huge math guy, but probably not even as bad as it could be. That just sounds like they'd have to go Houston to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think
that pace would be losing a 20 differential.
Yeah, we'd have to really.
Yeah.
We'd be really bad, which hopefully would result in some high picks. But I as a Bulls fan, I kind of liked the whole Milwaukee first round of the playoffs. I know we're losing the series, but we took them to 6. Bulls. I'd rather take Bulls playoff basketball than number 4 pick. But then 3 years, and then depends on who that number 4 pick is. I just feel so burned. Like Kobe White, Lauri Markkanen, Wendell Carter, or Patrick Williams. I just feel so burned that I don't even trust them to make. It's like the Raiders. I don't even trust them to make the right decisions. So,
gosh,
LaVine drops 51 with no assists. I mean, how's that? It's just crazy. Vucevic can't make a 3. We were in that game the whole time until the last couple minutes last night, and I was happy for the boys. And you ever watch Bassmaster?
Oh, I'm trying to
Put
see.
the Pepe name on my face. With the putting a wet thing in the wet socket into the wall.
All right. We can do pick 'em in a minute, but first I'm trying to ask you a trivia question once I find it.
Trivia. I'll ask you a trivia question as well. When's your birthday?
August 29th.
Oh, you're Virgo. Oh, I could tell. All eyes on you. As the moon and Venus clash, avoid making moves that could jeopardize your reputation. That was yesterday, though.
I should have lied, and then when you said, "Oh, with Virgo, I can tell," I could have exposed you.
I was just kidding, because that was it. I was just kidding.
I got got in reality.
Yeah. All right, give me a 5-letter word for a city in Egypt.
Cairo.
All right. I assume you're right.
Was that the trivia? Oh, I'm probably right, yeah.
We'll have to find out tomorrow. We'll have to go by the paper.
All right. So, among all players with 50 possessions, who are the top 5 most efficient players in the league? You get 5 guesses. I expect you to name 1 correctly.
Number 1, Stephen Curry, for sure.
Steph Curry
100%.
Steph Curry is 3, but you are that is a correct guess. Yep.
All right, already 1. Number 2, I will go Luka Doncic.
No.
Fuck, dude. It's because of last night. God damn it.
And super small sample size, so everything is very volatile right now.
I'm gonna go LeBron James.
LeBron is not there either.
Fuck.
And this is as a measure strictly of points per possession. So it's basically who is shooting and who is taking threes at a high level.
Darren Fox?
Nope. Think about the boy that almost ended your Lakers night yesterday.
Oh, really? Kawhi?
Nah, the other one.
Paul?
Paul George is who got them back in that game, dude. Paul George was hitting.
No, yeah, I know Paul's. Yeah. That's just surprising. Who are the other 3?
Tyrese Maxey is the most efficient scorer in the league right now.
Oh, I would have never. That makes so much sense. I would have never guessed that.
Yeah. And then Kristaps is eating in Boston.
And makes so much sense. I would have never guessed that.
And the 5th is really surprising. DeAndre Hunter is hot to start the season, which I
my God.
I didn't even know that he was hot to start the season.
Oh, man. DeAndre Hunter, good for him.
But he's shooting 40% from 3, and he's shooting 70% from 2.
70, 40, 90. Book it. Oh, DeAndre Hunter, good for him. I'm just glad I got 1.
And Steph, if you really were to expand this to more possessions, I think the dudes you're naming would probably be the cast. Maybe my threshold is too low.
The Steph Curry in the 3rd quarter is before last night's game. I don't know the updated stats. Before last night's game, he was the 50th in minutes in the 3rd quarter and 2nd in points, and then 4th quarter he was 50th in minutes and 1st in points, something crazy like that. The dude's just on an absolute tear. And I think he's my current MVP. It would have continued to be Luka, but he wasn't as good as he was. Wasn't as good as Steph last night.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. That'll be interesting because those two both have real credibility, but to usurp Jokic is still the task, I feel like, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think Golden State is the team that will take down or could take down Denver, and it's very easy to say after last night's game that they will, but I think I don't know who the piece will be, but I think they're a piece away. But I do think Steph and Curry will win MVP regardless. I think they'll win 55 plus.
I would love to see Looney battle with Jokic again for another playoff series. Like it happened 2 years ago, but that was a very hobbled Warriors team.
Yeah, Looney's so underrated. I mean, the dude's so underrated. Yeah. I love Kevon Looney so much. They don't need a crazy, I'm thinking Azalea and Bogut. They don't need a crazy big. They really don't. They don't need that rim runner. You're right. It's just, I think Chris Paul's going to extract so much from Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga. I'm so excited.
Moody, I agree. Kuminga, I have more reservations for. I think he's I question what his ceiling can really be right now.
Yeah, Moody does. He played like 9 minutes in his rookie year in the finals.
Yeah.
Clay.
Freaking shot.
I screamed up and down for that one too.
That was awesome. I was running double box.
I learned I could double box it yesterday.
I put league pass. I bought
league pass on my YouTube TV because I'm sick of.
I don't like watching basketball.
I don't like watching basketball on my laptop.
I don't have the.
I'd rather like sit back, relax on my couch and flip through the clicker on League Pass, and that way I can still watch ESPN and TNT games.
I like to use
my laptop for like real
or condensed games.
I like the condensed or all possessions.
Yeah,
shout out all possessions. The neat feature.
All right. Pick 'em.
Yeah.
Raps and Sixers. Should be fast, just us two.
Sorry, Thomas, but I gotta go Philly. Toronto's probably a little tired.
I'm gonna go Philly as well. Pistons and Pelicans. Man. Back to back for the Pelicans.
And Pistons.
No Duran last night, correct? I'm gonna go. I'll go Pelicans. I'll go Pelicans at home.
Is Zion gonna play? Is he playing back to backs?
Yeah, I have not heard otherwise.
I assume, right?
Yeah, I haven't heard otherwise.
I hate that I'm about to look at a freaking Pelicans injury report. Ooh, Brandon Ingram expected to be out until at least November 2nd. Yeah, I'll go with the Pelicans still. Hopefully BI plays, because that would be huge.
Magic and Jazz.
I really like what the Magic are doing. I'll go Magic.
Yep, me too. Lock that in. Spurs and Suns.
Suns. I don't think they'll win back 2 straight. Who was the team that just had that yesterday that we were debating? Oh, Knicks, Cleveland.
Yep.
And Cleveland won. Yeah, lock it in, Suns. That's the lock of the night. Jackson's the lock of the night. Phoenix Suns at home.
All right, then for that reason, I'm gonna take the Spurs.
All right.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna go. I'm gonna go Steelers. I'm gonna go Steelers over. No, yeah, I'm gonna go Steelers money line over.
No way. The in-season tournament starts tomorrow?
Yep.
Dude, what?
Yep.
This is gonna suck.
It's just so weird. Is it Knicks, Bucks, and Dallas, Denver?
Yes, and
the 2 ESPN games?
Yeah.
So is this in Vegas, or are they going to be in hometowns?
They gotta be in hometowns.
Okay. What is it? I forget even how the NCAA tournament works. Is it the championship games in Vegas? I thought one of them was near this.
Yeah, I think that the finals and maybe the semifinals are in Vegas.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Dang, this is weird. So it's just a certain designated night that is part of the tournament. And
yeah, like the Rockets don't play, I think, for a couple of weeks.
So this really is just a device to make teams lock in for random Thursdays, random Tuesdays. Right?
Yeah, it seems as if, one thing I really like about, and I've been so judgmental of Adam Silver because he looks like he isn't human. Rockets play Clippers on 17th, Nuggets 24th, and then Mavs 28th. And what is it, the best team? All 30 teams will be split into 6 groups of 5 based on a random.
I changed my stance. This doesn't suck. I'm willing to see it out.
Games will only be played on Tuesdays and Fridays. 4 games in group play, 2 home, 2 road. The top team from each group, along with a wild card team from the East and West, will advance to knockout play. Those who advance past the single elimination knockout will play the semifinals and finals in Vegas, and a winner will be crowned on December 9th. I like it. I'm excited for it. It's weird that it's this early, like mid-season tournament, and we're 5 games in. But that is one thing I will definitely tip my cap to Adam Silver, is his willingness to try new things and innovate. That's a good thing about basketball. NBA, something works, some stuff doesn't. So, like East-West All-Star, love it. Shout out Adam Silver. I feel like he actually listens to what people tell him. So, I'm hopeful for this, and I like the stadiums or the floors that I've been seeing. I like the Rockets one.
True,
Some of them are disgusting, but like what, Charlotte's like green or something.
If it's teal, I'm in.
No, I don't think it was. There's one team that I think shouldn't have a green court that had a green court. Possibly, I'll have to look through it. Yeah, Friday night, Tuesday night. I like it. We'll see.
All right.
So tomorrow, prepare for tomorrow's pick'em. Because those are 2 good games.
True. Quote unquote prime time games.
Yes, sir. Very weird that there's no TNT games tonight. It must be because of football. I can't even think of why, actually. There's no TNT on. Very strange. Maybe they were thinking that baseball would be on. I don't know. Very weird. And hockey's not even on ESPN. What the fuck's on ESPN tonight? Wake Forest Duke.
Scrimmage? Or
college football.
Oh, God.
The 5-3 Duke Blue Devils take on the 4-4 Wake Forest, whatever the hell's.
The Demon Deacons.
Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Nice. It's weird. All right. Maybe they need to prepare for tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go start my preparing off the air. I'll see you in 24 hours.
Yes, sir. Same. See ya.
Bye.